Namaste. Today we are going to discuss more about mind level. That mind level sometimes we call the suffering level. And on that suffering level, a lot of emotional memories arise. So we will say this level is also called emotional level. As I told you before too, the western world or the outside world, they are so advanced in body or mind level that they invented so much. The psychology is so advanced that they know everything about body and mind. Even spiritualism, they don't have that kind of knowledge. So the outside world is doing invention from outside, from body level. First they start searching the physiology of the body, invented the surgery, medicines, and then they went to the mind level like 200-300 years back, and then from the mind level they are going subtler towards the inner space. So they are moving from outside to inside. They are going subtler. Before they invented a big TV, then small TV, then LCD, then LD TV, like that. Same thing in spiritualism, they already reach the inner dimension, the source level, and they are traveling on the mind level to the body level. Why? So that they can preach outside people from the inner dimension, from the inner perspective. So spiritualism is all about the inner dimension, and outside world, the material world, they whatever they speak about psychology of the mind, they speak from the outside perspective. Today we are going to discuss mind level from inside perspective, what the spiritualism think about the mind level. And both these worlds cannot live without each other, because whoever the spiritual teacher, when he lives on a mind level or the body level, he is an individual mind. He cannot get all the knowledge, he cannot fix his body problem, he cannot fix the disease he has on the body. He has to consult the doctor. Same way the outside world has to depend upon the spiritual world, because the outside world is seeing the things from down, from the bottom. Like if you see the city map from the street, you cannot see all the street. But if you see the city map from the, if you see the city from the top, from the helicopter on the from sky, you can see clearly which road is where, what is happening in the city. So outside is from down, from the bottom, and inside is world is from the top. So we will try to explore the mind level from the inner dimension or from the top. So we will travel from the top to the mind level. What is the top level? Top level is, like I discussed, we have 4 levels. We know that we do the action on the body level, that is body consciousness, and whatever we think about past or future, that is mind consciousness. And when we are on sleep mode, whatever the dream comes, that is subconscious level. And in a deep sleep mode, that outside world, say unconscious level, that is deep sleep level, where there is no mind, no body, only the only the source left. Source means there is nothing to conscious about, there is nothing to witness about, there is no consciousness on that level. Consciousness means there is no subject and object. On body level is a consciousness. Why? Because source is witnessing the body, but on that level there is no witness. That's why outside world say unconscious level. But I call this pure level or functional mind level. I don't say unconscious level, because in spiritualism this is a pure level. Why? Because on that level there is no mind and there is no body, only the source left. Only problem is the mind is not aware of the source, so we say there is no awareness. That's why this they call unconscious level. But there is a pure source, the breathing is going on, all the functions of the body is going on, metabolic system, body keep the temperature, cold and hot balance, body keep the blood pressure on, is automatically performing by the source, by the functional mind, without the help of mind and the body. And this functional mind never depends, even in the waking state, on the mind and body. In the mind, even if you are in a waking state, the functional mind is still breathing, maintaining the temperature of the body, or doing all the performance function of the body. So this mind, functional mind, or this unconscious mind, is independent of the mind level. It does not depend upon the mind. So this level is the closest to the source. Why? Because source is, as I explained in the previous chapter, source is projecting. Source is projecting itself from like a sun is a source, and sunlight is a consciousness. So sunlight is projected from the mirror 1. Mirror 1 is unconscious level, mirror 2 is a ego, mirror 3 is a body. So if sunlight is projecting through the unconscious level first, like a deep sleep level, then ego, and then the body. So first level is unconscious level. So we going, because everybody experience this level somehow on a daily routine, so we will start from this level to the mind level. We will go from inside to the outside level. I don't want to start from the source level. Why? Because then you cannot, because you don't experience on a daily routine that level, or you are not aware of that, so it's hard to discuss that level with you guys. So we're gonna start from unconscious level, because you experience every day in a waking state also. Right now also breathing is going on without any help, so that level is working on. But that level we are not aware, because our mind is taking all the attention. So that level we will start from. To first of all, to understand properly what is the mind level, we have to come on this level, that is unconscious level we call, I will say a pure level. To be on the pure level, first of all, whoever is listening me, you have to drop all the ideas about the speaker, that how the speaker looks like, he look foolish or intelligent, from where he come, all the image about the speaker, is your friend, son, relative, on a mind level he was doing something funny or not, all the ideas about that I am a bigger than the speaker, I am a doctor, I am a big philosopher, why should I listen to him? Any ideas you have about the speaker, all the ideas has to be dropped right away, so that only speaker and listener left. Only speaker and listener left, and there will be a connection. Excuse me, there will be a connection between speaker and the listener. That connection will make a meditative state. that meditative state has no mind. There is no mind. There is no ideas about any speaker, about yourself even. You are just listener, and there is only listener and a speaker left. Nobody else is here. This connection becomes a meditative connection. This is called meditative state. Anything in a meditative state, whatever you are listening is knowledge, but in the meditative state, whatever you are listening, in that meditative state, some experience will arise inside you by listening. Speaker is speaking, you are listening, you are not doing any efforts. Whatever it comes inside you, you let it happen, and whatever comes out from your inner dimension, because you are on a pure level, you are beyond mind level, you are not on a mind. That pure level is bigger than mind, 10 times bigger than mind, maybe unlimited potential. That mind, whatever comes from your inside experience while you listening, is gonna be your knowing, your experience. That experience will give you the true picture what is the mind level going to be. So I am not sure how long this lecture will go on. I am not sure about anything. We are in a meditative state right now, and we will travel from this level to the mind level. As you know, that when women conceive the seed of a human life, that seed is the first individuality of the source. That seed is an individual. That seed is of human body. That seed is an individual start. The source becomes individual at that time. The source was a universal source, a universal dimension. But when it conceived by the woman, that becomes an individual entity. And after few days, the woman goes to the doctor, and doctor say, yes, heart start beating. Heart start beating. What does that mean? The source start first opening. That start from heart. Before, in the previous lecture, I told that love is a universal. Love is on a soul level. Soul is a pure universal. Self is a pure, same like love is a pure. And as source is projecting in shape of seed, same way the love is projecting too. Love is projecting, and the love start projecting first in the heart. Love is projecting itself in the heart. That soul becomes an individual seed, individual soul, and same thing, that loves enter into the heart as an individual love. So that's why the heart is the first opening. The love. That's why we say listen from the heart. Why? Because the heart is the nearest to the soul. And once the heart starts beating, the breathing starts. Why? Because breathing is then this pure level where we are now. Beyond mind. But we are now. This level is a pure level. Next to the heart. This pure level is pure. Why we say pure? Because there is no impurities. It's just next to the soul, but individual. Still individual, but on an individual level, this is a pure form. So before after the breathing start, the brain start developing. With the brain start developing, the all the body parts developing. And when the child comes out, the mother say, "Hello, my dear son, you're a very cutie, cutie, cutie." And the outside world start giving attention to the baby. And the baby think that whatever other people say, this is me. And the ego starts. Why? Because the child does not know about inside that who I am. He or she start listening whatever the outside world say, and the ego starts and mind start developing. And with the ego, the sense of identity arises. So from the pure level starts inside the womb. Inside the womb, the pure level starts where we are right now. In that pure level, the love starts in the heart. That is an individual love. That love start again projecting into this pure level. That is unconscious level, we say. The outside world say the unconscious level. That pure love is projecting too. Now that love becomes an urge. That love becomes an urge and divided into four parts. First is sleep. Every human body is going to sleep. Even if mind wants it or not, it has to sleep. Mind cannot stop it. It's a natural process. The pure level has nothing to do with mind. On this level, the sleep is an urge. Is urge before the mind. Before mind developing, this is the basic urge of the individual human body. The sleep is come from what? From the urge. Urge is form of a individual love. The individual love converts into urge, and that urge is for sleep. That urge is for food. That urge is for body preservation. You have to protect your body, and that urge converts into sex. Sex is a basic nature. See, all these four basic urges human being has to have it. This does not depend upon the mind level or body level. They are projecting from the source to the heart individual love, and that individual love again projected into the urge. That urge is for sleep, food, sex, and self preservation, the body preservation. And when the child comes out in the world, that becomes ego. But what about love? That urges on the mind level become desires. That urges on the mind level become desires. See, the urge become desires when further projected into the mind level. Desire for what? Desire for getting the food. And that desire, getting the food, I need this quantity of food. And this quantity of food, the ego identifies the sense. Why? Desires comes for the food. And now the ego want to identify it with the desires. That identification is called sense of possession. Because ego want to possess everything. Whatever the desires created by mind, Ego wants to possess it. We already discussed about ego, mind and everything in previous chapters. We don't need to go in details. But sense of possession comes out. I need that much house for body preservation. One house, then another house, three house, four house. I need very good shelter, very good bed for, very luxurious bedroom for the sleep. This kind of bed, this kind of this thing. I need, I need food. I have to deposit some money for the food for the future. I, I need to have a sex. This desire, basic desire on the pure level was to reproduce, so that human being can reproduce the seeds. This is a basic desire of the sex, to reproduce. But on the mind level, this sex is again modified into the lust or some different forms. They start doing sex. For what? Sex for the pleasure. So, these love is projected itself into the urge projected into the desires, and then this mind level further projected into the body level, like animals usually on the body level. And the same thing, the children, they are usually more on the body level. So body level we have a senses, five senses. These senses has its own desires. The senses has its own desires for fulfillment. I have to watch this, I have to taste this, I have to listen good music, I have to feel good, I have to smell good. See, these desires becomes another senses fulfill for senses desires. See, now senses desires have whatever we fulfill, whatever we desire to fulfill our senses is we cannot hold it. On mind level you can possess, because on mind level there is a ego level. Ego has a sense of possession, but on the body level we can only fulfill. We eat, okay, we eat, and then we want another time we cannot fulfill, another time we need again, we cannot possess that taste, we cannot possess the same music again, we have to listen again, we cannot possess the, if we do sex for the pleasure we have to do again sex, because that pleasure is for temporary, we cannot possess it. But the desire to have sex with the people we can possess. Why? Because you can have wife, you make families, you can possess wife or husband for the sex. Same thing, you can have a food, you can have a money, so you possess the money so that you can have a desire for whatever you want to eat. You can have a few houses if you have money. So usually people start possessing. These urges is extended further into a groups, like a love is converted into four urges. That urges is spreaded into further branches in the shape of desires, and those desires further projected into itself on a senses level. On the senses level we feel pleasure. Whatever we feel on the sense level, there is a pleasure, that's it. Pleasure or sorrow, right away finish. But on the mind level, the sense of possession, that love converted into the desire, and because of that desire the sense of possession becomes a problem. And that sense of possession is because of an ego. Ego want to possess. That okay, I got this much money, I possess it. I get two houses, I get two cars, I get this degree, I get I am a candidate for the senator, I am a minister, I am a president. Whatever you have it, you want to keep it. And then, because of that possession, sense of fear arises. Sense of fear arises because you always have fear that might be I lose this possession. You have to understand this. When the desires fulfill, you feel good, you feel happy, you feel pleasure, you feel joyful. Ah, I got this possession, I got this possession, I got this possession. That possession, number one possession you got, you feel happy. Wow. With right away with that possession, the underneath of that possession, the fear arises that, oh, I could lose it. And then another possession you got, you feel happy. Wow. And then again the fear arises. And then third one you get again possession. And then fear arises. Happiness. Happiness does not stay long. Why? Because once you possess, your mind start working for another possession. So happiness stop, but fear is there, and that fear extended to the second possession, and then happiness comes, fear, another fear starts, and then happiness goes, but that fear extends from first to the second, and then third possession comes, happiness comes, and that second possession extended to the third possession. So fear makes a continuity. First possession, second possession, third possession. This is a continuous fear going on. Happiness is an installment. Comes, gone. Comes, gone. Comes, gone. The fear is a continuous. That's why we say human being is always suffered. Why? Because the happiness stays for a little time. It does not make any continuity. It does not make any continuity. But the fear, sense of fear makes a continuity. Whole life we are under fear because everybody, every human mind possess something. Possess something names, possess something respect for their families. I have from this family, I have from this, I am a spiritual leader, I am a this leader, I am this leader. Something in possession always will have a fear, and this fear will be continue from the childhood. When the child comes out, the child start having a fear that who's going to protect me. Child will right away think who's going to protect me, who's going to take care of me, to until the death. Because if you possess your body, this body is me, then the body possession is also a fear that I'm going to die, I don't want to be die. So more the possessions, the more the fear inside. The more the possession you will have, the more the fear will generate. That's why this mind level, which is made of ego, the source is projecting itself on the mind level, and ego start thinking that this is me. And some people live on a body level, the ego start further projecting that this is I am the body. Same thing, the love projecting itself. Love was purified on the heart level. That's why we say do something from the heart. Why? Because heart is near to the soul level, pure level. This we call unconscious level. Why this say unconscious level? This is a pure level, but why they say unconscious level? Why the outside world? Why the psychiatrist? Why the doctors who say this level is unconscious? Because whatever the sense of possession human being has, the fear arises. The depression, all the emotions comes out, all the negative emotions comes out when something fear arises. Out of fear, all the emotion, negative emotions comes out. And the outside world think that this fear is unconscious, because human body does not know about this fear, that because of this ego the fear arises. They are unconscious about the fear, and they think that unconscious level is on the sleep level, because on sleep people are unconscious. That level may be because of that level. That level is responsible for all these negative emotions. This level is enemy. This level is unconscious. And then they say their patient, you are unconscious. Be conscious about your needs, be conscious about this. But they don't know that on mind level, because of ego, because of the possessions, this fear arises, not because of the pure level. See the I already take you to that level, pure level. But the outside people, outside doctors, outside philosopher, outside psychiatrist, they always condemn the pure level, that this is unconscious level. How can unconscious level be that? Unconscious never did nothing. Everything is going on because of ego. If we know how to go on unconscious level, that so-called unconscious level, everyday basis in a waking state, we will be free from all these miseries. This level is not responsible for the miseries. For the responsible is the mind level. But we want to blame something. The mind, this is the mind nature. Mind nature is, hey God, if you don't, you give something bad to me, you are the responsible. We always make responsible God. Mind is doing all the miseries, ego is doing all the miseries because he want to possess. Ego is want to possess. Because of that possession, emotions arises. The fear is the fundamental factor. Fear is the fundamental factor. The more the desires, more the possession, more the fear, and more the chances to have a negative emotions. When something you lose, because you hold so many things, out of so many things there is a lot of chances you will lose something. Out of that losing something, there is a more chances to get in a depression or another anxiety or some other emotions. We are going to discuss all these emotions little bit, because already lot of psychiatrists already discussed about these emotions. I am just going to discuss about a mechanism, not emotions. If I get time, we will discuss it. But you have to understand the basic nature of the mind. Because if you understand this, then you can listen anybody. Any psychiatrist, it will be very helpful. What are the emotion, what is the anger, how it goes, how it performs, how it works. But the missing point was psychiatrist goes from outside and the spiritual teacher goes from inside, and we were on the pure level. If you were with me in few minutes, like you were with me on that level, first 5 or 10 minutes, if you were on the pure level, you would have been experienced something different, that this is the level I am looking for whole my life. I will guarantee you, whoever listening me, who went with me to that level in first 5 or 10 minutes, that experience It's a totally different. There was no fear. This was that experience like a freedom. In that level, we can go everyday basis. That level is beyond mind, beyond miseries. Once you start getting that taste, your miseries, your negative emotion, your depression will start dissolving. That's why the spiritual teacher, Jesus, Allah, Krishna, all the gods from all the religions, why the Guru say, give. What is giving means? Why they say giving? Giving means whatever the possession you have, because of that possession, there is a fear. If you give this to the other people, you will have a less possession, less fear, less anxiety. You will go closer to the pure level, so called unconscious level. Spiritual teachers say that go to the unconscious level, and your psychiatrist saying that unconscious level is the root of all the miseries. The spiritual teacher saying give, share. They're not saying that share because you will get famous, you getting another holding, you getting another possession. No, 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 no. Selflessly give, donate, share. Some people say share, think from your heart. Why did they say think from heart is the closest to the soul? Some people say be humble, be pity on people. That's why mystics, devotees, they are very near to the God. Why? The mystic, they are on a level of a pure level, so called unconscious level. On unconscious level, they have only four urges, that is basic urges. They don't have extension of urges. And sometimes those who in a history, those lovers, those great lovers, they love with their partners, they love so much that on a heart level, before the pure level, the heart starts. On that level, they forget about sleep, food, possession, conservation of a body. They forget everything because on a heart level, that pure love level, there is no even urges. Sometimes those who fall in love, they forget about everything. They fall in love with an individual, but that love becomes so divine, they forget about their basic urges too. They forget about their hunger, they forget about sleep, they forget about I am dying or living, they forget about sex, everything they forgot. Whoever fall in love, that level, when you love somebody, what does that means? When you share with somebody, what does that mean? When you do community service, what does that means? That mean is that you are going towards the pure level. You are going towards pure level. You are away from the miseries to the pure level. You are getting away from the miseries. You are getting away from the suffering. Why? Why the scripture says? That's why they say, if we do everyday meditation, what does that meditation means? Meditation means this is a meditation. Meditation, when your experience comes when you are meditate, then your experience comes out, then your knowings comes out. Knowledge you taking from me. But when you take knowledge, you have to make a meditative link with the speaker. Forget about all the ideas. What is speaker is, he looks like, he is small, big, whatever. I see him personally there, he looks funny there, this and that. Forget. When speaker and listener becomes a link, that is a meditative state. And that meditative state, in that meditative state, something, your own experience arise. That experience is gonna be your, and that experience you can go by yourself. Once you know how to go, once you know, I know what is the meditation state means, you have to understand that. We will discuss more about mind in next chapter. God bless you. Hari Om.